Okay, hey guys, what's up? This is another commentary because I seem to have gotten all right responses from the last one about talking about superbids, so I'm going to be complaining about something again. This time it's going to be about Alienware as well as Dell, because not only do I just have problems in general with their brand, but stuff that they do very wrong. Dell/Alienware, they've been doing this for quite a while. They've been messing with wordplay so much that they're borderline lying about things. So about the Alienware X51, let's go to their site right now real quick. Let's look up Alienware, so just so I have more context real quick. So here on the Alienware X51, which is like the main desktop you can get, or like the normal X desktop, because you can get the Alienware Alpha, the Alienware X51, and then the Alienware Area 51, and that's like the big like triangle type thing. But the little desktop, the thin one, that's the Alienware X51. So I'm going to talk about that real quick. Right, so right on the front, it says like the hardware, and it says up to, which the up to is of course just, it's there, but you kind of look right past that. Intel Core i7 6700K, alright there, great processor. Up to a GTX 970, up to a 512 gig SSD, and a 2TB hard drive, starting at $700. Now you're gonna look at that and say that's a great deal, but then that's the wordplay. Up to a 6700K, up to a 970, starting at $700. So to get the $700 price tag, you actually have to go with an i3 6100, a GTX 745, which they've been using for quite a while now. I know someone who has one, and it's I think 4 gigabytes DDR3. It's because I guess I know that the numbers round upwards, because I know the GTX 555 that I have, that is actually a reference card that used to be in an Alienware X51. I know that it is pretty much 560, so if there's ever a 5 at the end of something, they just round up. It's just a slightly cut down version, and a 1TB hard drive with that. So really, you're getting a very terrible configuration. Well, not terrible, but it seems to be normal configuration for about that stuff. Now, when you want to look at the 6700K, the 970, the 512 gig SSD, it's actually going to be a $1,600 price tag. So you're adding on $900 to that initial $700, and where it said, or I initially said on the front, a set 6700K and a 970. So again, they're technically not lying, but they're really just trying to mess with you there. And next, just an everyday error that they have. These guys are supposed to be professional, and they get lots and lots of money per day. Lots and lots of money by how much they're charging for these things. Right, so if we go to configure, which I'll have a screenshot of it, it'll say you can choose an i5 6400. Decent processor, yeah, but it apparently has hyper-threading. Oh wait, no it doesn't. Oh, come on, Dell. The variation of graphics cards you can actually choose from is like this. GTX 745, oh, this is with the Alienware X51 still. The GTX 745, the R9 370, the GTX 960, and the GTX 970. That's 4 different cards you can choose from. I feel like there needs to be, maybe just be nicer to AMD. Maybe they're just not paid as much, or something, paid from AMD, but there seems to be a very small selection of cards to choose from. Either you want entry level, like terrible something, a mid-range card, either from AMD or NVIDIA, or a full-out GTX 970. And also something I noticed is from the R9 370 to the GTX 960. The 960 is faster, however, they're using the 4 gigabyte R9 370s, and if you're not aware, the 370 can either come in 2 gig or 4 gig variety, or variations, and the GTX 960 also has that ability. But this one's a 2 gig 960, so you're actually going down in VRAM, however up in performance. So they could have made it a 2 gig 370 or a 4 gig 960, but they just decided not to for some reason. Also, we've got some more borderline lying here with the triple SLI 980s. Now we're looking at the Alienware X50, or no, we're looking at the Alienware Area 51s. So these are 6 to 8 core Intel Core i7 processors, supporting single, dual, or triple graphics cards. And with triple, I just put SLI 980s because this was before 980 Ti's. I saw this. I never really talked about it though. It tells you, this is again borderline lying. They're not incorrect, but it's basically bullshit. I'll just say that. It'll tell you that you'll get 12 gigs of GDDR5 memory, where SLI, the truth is 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12, yeah? No, actually 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 4. So they are slightly lying with that. And also I just wanted to point out in the Alienware Area 51, it on the front in bold, it says over 250 configuration options available. Neat. Does that, am I supposed to be amazed? Is that like groundbreaking or something? Did you know if you build your own computer, you'll not only save money, but you'll also have like 30 times that amount of configuration options available? I've never used Alienware. My bad if I'm just a hater, but honestly, I just think you're buying the name when you buy them, and there are other options. It's like the brand that you know when it comes to computers. It's the brand that you would just know straight off the bat, like, I want a gaming computer, where do I get one? Oh, Alienware, there we go. I feel like it's similar to just when I used to play Xbox years ago, I know that when I wanted headphones, you would know to get Turtle Beaches. However, you'd later find out that they're garbage and they just break after a couple of months, but beside the point. Alienware. Do better. So with the Alienware Steam Machine, they also use Network Play, where it says up to an i7-4785T, which is a quad core apparently, so that would have hyper-threading. Up to 3.2 gigahertz, so that's only probably to one core, and only when thermal and heat restrictions allow it. It comes with SteamOS and a 2 gigabyte GDDR5 graphics card, where in other areas it would tell you. It's basically a cut down version of like I think a 980, or not 980, I think an 860M, which is about the performance of a 750 Ti, I think. So I just thought I'd rant for a little bit. I hope you guys understand and make for an alright video. So I hope you're happy with the CSGO commentary, and tell me if you'd like me to do this again, and see you guys later.